I never really sort of saw a career in music, to be honest, but I was actually fully set to be a farmer. I was going to be a farmer. I was working on the farm with my granddad and stuff like that. And then randomly one night when I was like 17, I was underage, and I borrowed one of their IDs and went to the club. And then I spent the whole night stood next to the DJ booth just watching the DJ. And I sort of, after an hour or two, I think I weirded him out a little bit. He's like, "Are you right there?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just like watching what you're doing. I'm so interested in it." And we became friends, and I went down every single week after that, and he taught me how to DJ.
Deeper Purpose had resigned himself to a lifetime of working on a farm with his grandfather. Then he visited Tiger, a nightclub in Croydon for the first time, borrowed a friend's ID to get an underage, and spent the entire night standing next to the DJ booth just watching. He became friends with the DJ, went back every single week, and that DJ taught him how to play. That decision led to 6 years as a resident at Egg London and 5 years at XOYO, two of the most respected clubs in the UK underground circuit. A decade of residencies before a single release. That's the foundation most overnight successes are quietly built on. He didn't start producing until much later. When he finally did, the first tracks he sent to Lee Foss weren't right for Repopulate Mars, but Lee told him to keep sending music. So he went away, wrote Underground and Manipulation in a couple of days, and Lee signed them after road testing them over a single weekend. Getting a no from the right person and being told to keep going is worth more than a yes from the wrong label. In 2021, his remix of Piero Perupa's Everybody's Free to Feel Good became Beatport's longest-running tech house #1. But what made his sound cut through wasn't just the production. His approach was always to take a standard tech house framework and make it unforgettable by adding catchy vocal hooks and underlying grooves that connected with people on the dance floor. Simple, but specific. That specificity is what got him recognized by Jamie Jones, Lee Foss, and Richie Ahmed before most people knew his name. Then, he launched his own label, In Too Deep. Specifically because he'd seen firsthand how labels were prioritizing follower counts over the quality of the music. His goal was to sign artists based purely on what they were making, not how big their Instagram was. He built the infrastructure to give emerging artists the shot he had to fight for. From a farm in Croydon to EDC Las Vegas, Brooklyn Mirage, and High Ibiza, a decade of residencies. And a refusal to compromise on the music? We're launching Pacer, and I wanted to tell you about it. We built an app that does everything a marketing and growth team would do for a major label artist to help independent artists grow their careers. If you're tired of figuring it out alone, Pacer's for you. Sign up for early access at pacermusic.co.